What would you do with $10,000? For most of us, that's just a dream. But today, we're going to make that dream a reality for some complete strangers. We've got a backpack full of cash, and our mission is simple. Find people who could use a little help and change their day, maybe even their life. Let's go! Our first stop is a local grocery store. We're looking for someone who seems like they're having a tough day. And then we see her, a young mom with 2 kids, carefully putting items back on the shelf, probably trying to stick to a tight budget. We approach her, introduce ourselves, and explain what we're doing. Her initial reaction is disbelief. Then tears start to well up in her eyes. She tells us she's a single mother working 2 jobs just to make ends meet, and this money means she can finally pay off some debt and maybe even take her kids on a small vacation they've been dreaming of. This is exactly why we do this. Next, we head to a park and spot an elderly man sitting alone on a bench, just watching the world go by. We sit down and start a conversation. He tells us his name is Arthur, and he's a retired veteran. He shares stories about his life, his late wife, and how he sometimes struggles with loneliness and medical bills. We decide to give him the next envelope. He's completely speechless at first. He just holds the money, shaking his head. He tells us this will cover his medical expenses for the rest of the year and gives him peace of mind he hasn't felt in a long time. His gratitude is overwhelming. Our journey then takes us to a community college campus. We find a student standing under a tree, surrounded by textbooks. Her name is Maria, and she's a first-generation student working part-time to pay for tuition. She dreams of becoming a nurse, but worries constantly about student loans. When we hand her the money, she just breaks down. She explains that this amount is almost exactly what she needs to finish her next semester without taking out another loan. She says it feels like a sign to keep going and not give up on her dream. As the sun starts to set, we have one last envelope. We see a man playing a guitar on a street corner, a small case open for tips. His music is beautiful, but not many people are stopping. We listen for a while, then walk over and drop the final envelope into his case. He stops playing, confused. When he looks inside, sees the money, his jaw drops. He tells us he lost his job during the pandemic and has been struggling ever since. This money, he says, is a chance to get back on his feet, find a place to live, and maybe even record some of his music. Today wasn't just about giving away money. It was about connecting with people, hearing their stories, and sharing a moment of pure, unexpected joy. It's a reminder that a little kindness can go a long way, and that we all have the power to make a difference in someone else's life. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. If you were inspired by these stories, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that spreads positivity. We'll see ya in the next one.